up, my home bros? It is Reckless Riley here, and today we are playing Infection. Now, if you guys did not know, Halo 4 has Flood, obviously, but the thing is, it really kind of got screwed up out by 343 when they added double the lunge for a zombie. They made it so that you couldn't change around the weapon, and they made you have that lime ugly green when you are a human, which nobody liked because Infection was like that one game type where you could actually have your own color besides Rumble Pit, and that was something I really loved about Infection because it was just like, I want to choose my own color, but the thing is I can't use it in any game modes, which is one thing that I just really liked, and it really helped me figure out who my teammates were, who my friends were, and it really made it a social game type. And now in Halo 4 they have now added Hive Mind to matchmaking, which is a great game type. It works really well, and it makes things a lot more even, and it makes things work out a lot better with double hits to humans to kill them and all of that jazz. Or, I don't know why I said that, but anyway, what happens in this game type is it brings it back to Halo Reach, and it really fixes all those settings and all the things that you didn't like about the Flood, and it actually brings back that ability to have one hit and it still be fair because you have regular lunge. Since you have regular lunge now, because you have energy swords, it really works out well, and it makes it so that you can actually switch around the zombie's weapon in-game without having to mod the game type on your computer, which is what Synth92 has done right here. Now this works really well, and the things that he's added to this is he's made it so that you can unlock the menu so that you can change around the teams, so you can actually, in this, you're able to turn on and off teams, which is kind of cool because it's kind of like having two teams face off, but then when you die on the red team, you'll actually switch over to blue team, which is kind of like a new game type, but it's actually just there just for fun if you want to do it. There's also the ability to add initial, random, and personal ordinances so that you can turn them on and off in this game type, and they're not forced, which means that you can place your own weapons on the map. So let's say you want to make people have to scout out weapons, well, you can do that in this game type now. Now, zombies and alpha zombie traits are now include weapon and equipment settings, which means you can switch around the weapons and change around the equipment of the zombies. So you can change around their armor ability, let's say a hologram, or you can change it to whatever you want now. You're not forced to have it as the thruster pack, or having it as the invisibility, or the Promethean vision. So instead, you can actually switch it out to whatever you want. Now, also, another cool thing is it has been put in its own section, because you know how Flood's in its own section, Slayer's in its own section, Dominion's in its own section. This actually has its own section for Infection now, so whenever you want to make a new game type, all your Infection game types are separate from your Flood game types, which makes it really convenient when you want to have a better game type, switch from a bad game type. Now, another thing that's been in here is weapons and grenades can spawn on the map, as I said earlier, but there are no forced colors, zombies are Spartans, and one thing that I really appreciate that he did is he made it so that whenever zombies kill somebody, or whenever you kill somebody as a zombie, or a human kills a zombie, you will get 1 point instead of getting 10. Because one thing that a lot of people didn't like is it's a point system now and not a kill system. So in this, what he did was he made it so that you get 1 point for every kill. Not 10 points, but 1 point, which is something I really like. Now, the only thing in this game type that has not been changed is that for the betrayals and suicides, you do not get a -1 kill, or -1 points, which is something that I really wish I could have changed around, but it just was not possible, and really this game type is Synth's game type, and I modified it around. I changed the colors of the zombies, I changed some of the things, I turned off the flood visual effect, and I changed just some settings to make it more even and work better. So anyway, guys, if you want to download this game type, it's a really cool game type. You can download it in the description below, but this is also going to be a little bit of a showcase for this Uncaged map that you've been seeing all this gameplay on. So, this map right here, obviously, is a remake of the Uncaged from Halo Reach, and it works perfectly because this is the map that I played Infection on a lot. Now, in this map, you will have the original map, and it works really well. It really feels like the original map because it uses all the exact same pieces. They're just put in the same spots, because since we don't have Forge World, they're just kind of makeshift into a place in Ravine. So instead of having it against Forge Island or Forge World like he did before, he actually made his own rock surface and he put wall coliseums there. Now I kind of prefer this, even though it was completely a rock wall in Halo Reach. What he did here was he put it as a wall coliseum, and I'm really glad that he did that, because in other Uncaged remakes I've been seeing, something that's really pissed me off is people have put like a rock and then they've just multiplied it so it looks really stupid. Like you just decide you wanted to duplicate the rock there and then just not really work at it. So this map looks a lot better, and it works really, really well. Now this is by AbStyler. If you guys do not know, this map is by AbStyler, and it plays really well. It's good for Infection, it's good for Slayer, and if you guys want to really bring back that nostalgia that you had when you played Infection in Reach, well, why don't you just go on, download the game type, download the map. You can play them together, and that's what I've been doing here on this map and game type. So anyway, guys, that's about all I have to say to you guys. I'm really just gonna decide to go now, so I'm gonna see you guys later. I'm Reckless Riley. If you want to see more videos, look to your right and you'll be able to see a lot more videos. If you want to subscribe, there's a button down below now, so you can just subscribe right there and look up for a lot more videos. And anyway, guys, I'm Reckless Riley, and I'll see you guys later. Roll the dubstep!